Hello students, now we are going to learn about money and banking, part 3. Students, please subscribe and click the bell icon. Okay, then you can get all my video which can help you to understand economics in better way. Today we will learn about the functions of central bank. This is the logo of our Indian Central Bank. The name of the central bank is Reserve Bank of India. The governor of our central bank is Mr. Shakti Kanta Das. So, the short form of Indian Central Bank is RBI. What does the Reserve Bank of India do? Today we will learn about it. So, before going to the functions of central bank, we should know what do you mean by central bank. A central bank is an apex institution which operates, controls, directs, and regulates the monetary and banking structure of the country. Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of our country, and Federal Bank is the central bank of USA. Each and every country has their own central bank. Now, functions of central bank. Which are the functions of central bank? Bank of issue or currency function is the first and main function of central bank. Banker, agent and advisor to the government. Bankers bank, lender of the last resort, controller of money supply and credit. Now, the first function, bank of issue or currency function. Okay, students learn all the functions of central bank and you should learn the explanation of it also. Bank of issue or currency function. Nowadays, central bank in every country has been given the sole right of issue of currency notes, except 1 rupee notes which are issued by the Ministry of Finance. So India 1 rupee notes are issued by the Ministry of Finance. This note is not issued by the central bank. Dear students, but if you consider the 500 rupees note, 2000 rupees note, 100 rupees note, 50 rupees note, all these notes are issued by the central bank. Central bank is obliged to back the currency with assets such as gold, foreign securities and government local currency securities. Students, as we all know, nowadays forex reserve of RBI is increasing. Forex reserve contain all these things: gold, foreign securities, okay, foreign currencies, okay, government, all these things together we can say the forex reserve. Bankers, agent and advisor to the government. Okay, this is the second function of central bank. As a banker to the government, the central bank makes and receives payment on behalf of government. That means central government as well as the state government. Not only the central government, both the government, central government as well as the state government. It helps the government with the short-term loan and advances in time of difficulties. Sometimes Government of India borrow money from the RBI to finance its budget deficit. In this process of government borrowing, the RBI purchases the government security and makes the money available to the government. The government spend this money on the various heads. This method of financing the budget deficit of the government is called monetization of deficit or deficit financing. Through the central bank borrowing. As government agent, the central bank conduct sell and purchase of government securities and also manages the national debt as well as foreign debt of government. The central bank also acts as an advisor to the government, especially on monetary banking and financial matters. Bankers Bank. All commercial banks keep a part of their cash balance as a deposits with the central bank of the country. Thus, the central bank acts as the custodian of those reserves. It is because of this function that a central bank is called a banker's bank. Lender of the last resort. As commercial banks lend to the individuals, the central bank lends to the commercial banks. In terms of unanticipated emergencies, thus, the central bank assumes the responsibility of meeting directly or indirectly all the reasonable demands for fund by commercial banks in times of difficulties and crises. Students, you know about the NPA, non-performing asset in India, not only because of the coronavirus. Before the coronavirus, also Indian economy is suffering. Okay, the growth rate of Indian economy during that time was also very low. Okay, because our NPA, non-performing asset of the bank, our banks, commercial banks are not performing very well because their non-performing asset was increasing. What do you mean by non-performing asset? Non-performing asset means those people who are getting money, borrowing money from the commercial bank, they are not give it back to the commercial bank. They are unable to give it back. So for that reason, commercial banks, all the banks are facing difficulties and crises. So in this situation, our central bank, that means RBI, takes lots of measures to overcome from this NPA problem. Okay. So lender of last resort means when commercial bank faces difficulties or crises, who helps commercial bank? RBI helps the commercial bank to overcome all those crises. Controller of money supply and credit. Controlling of money supply and credit is the most important function of the central bank. Through this function, the central bank attempts to influence and control the volume of bank credit and economic activity in the country. Central bank can control inflationary and deflationary situation in the economy through various credit control measures. Credit control measures are also termed as instrument of monetary policy. Okay, through the credit control measures, central bank control the money supply and credit creation. And through this method, central bank can control over the inflationary and deflationary situation also. If inflation is there, that means people have more and more money they are spending on the goods. So what central bank should do? Central bank should reduce the money supply in the economy. Then people don't have the money, they cannot spend on the goods. Then inflation situation we can control through it. If deflationary situation is there, which is now because of the COVID-19, no one willing to consume too much because people don't have too much money. Unemployment is there, so no one have too much money. They do not want to spend their money for their consumption. So for that reason, now what we need more and more money. If people have money, people can spend it and demand can create. So now central bank, you can see each and every day central bank are taking lots of measure to increase the money supply. Okay. So which are the credit control measures? There are two types of credit control measures. One is quantitative, another one is qualitative. Quantitative measures are bank rate, repo rate, open market operation, legal reserve ratio. Okay, legal reserve ratio in commercial bank part 2, money and banking part 2. We learned about legal reserve ratio, SLR, CRR. We all LRR equal to SLR plus CRR. We learn it in commercial bank, money and banking part 2. If you see that video, you can understand the explanation of LRR. Now we will explain about the bank rate and repo rate and open market operation. Another one is qualitative measures. Okay, students, class 12 students, this part you don't have in your syllabus. But I am giving you information of this part because you need to know all these things. Okay, at least quantitative measure you should know about it. For that reason, I am explaining it. Now, what is bank rate? Bank rate is also happening in between commercial bank and Reserve Bank of India. That means Central Bank of India. Okay. And if you consider the bank rate, then it is long-term loan. This is not short-term loan. Okay. This loan is in between commercial bank and central bank. Okay. Central bank gives loan to the commercial bank at a given rate of interest. Okay. And commercial bank should pay the money to the Reserve Bank of India with the rate of interest. Okay. So commercial bank borrow money from the central bank for the long time with a given rate of interest, that is called bank rate. The rate at which central bank advances long-term loans to the commercial bank is known as bank rate. So if the central bank think they want to increase the money supply in the economy and create more credit create in the economy, what central bank will do? Central bank will reduce the bank rate. Okay. So bank rate and money supply, that is inversely related. If bank rate, they increase the bank rate, money supply will reduce. If decrease the bank rate, money supply will increase. Another one is repo rate. Repo rate, if the RBI gives loan to the commercial bank for short-term loan. Previously, bank rate long-term loan, and this is short-term loan. That is called repo rate. The rate at which central bank advances short-term loans to the commercial banks is known as repo rate. And another one also there, that is reverse repo rate. That is when commercial bank gives RBI for short-term loan, that is called reverse repo rate. Okay. So increase in repo rate, the relation with the repo rate and the money supply also inverse. If we increase the repo rate, money supply will decrease. If we reduce the repo rate, money supply will increase. This is also inverse relation, not direct relation. Okay. So if the central bank want to increase the money supply in the economy, what central bank will do? Central bank reduce the repo rate. Now because of the COVID-19, central bank want to increase the money supply in the economy because people need more and more money. So see here, repo rate. Lots of measures central bank is taking on repo rate. Central bank reducing repo rate also. 2 or 3 times central bank reduce repo rate. If you go through with the policies of the central RBI, you can see it. Decrease in repo rate increase the money supply and create credit. Now open market operation. We have learned central bank also sells the government securities. So open market operation refers to the policy of sale and purchase of government security in the open market by the RBI. Okay. So when government sells and purchase their securities through the RBI in the open market, that is called open market operation. By government securities to increase the money supply. Okay, if you want to if government buy government securities from the people, what will happen? It helps to increase the money supply. If the government sell government securities, it will reduce the money supply. Okay, decrease the money supply. So students, write all these question answer. Define central bank. Write the functions of the central bank. You learn about it in the second slide. Explain the issue of currency function of the central bank. Explain the bankers bank function of central bank. Explain bankers to the government function of central bank. Okay, write all these question answer. You can answer it easily if you go through with all the slides. It is very easy. So write all the question answer. Thank you, students. That's all for today. Bye. Stay tuned.